Hello, and welcome to this webinar, LS Central for Hotels, not just the PMS. My name is Gigja Eyjolfsdottir. I'm a principal consultant from the European consulting team. I've been mainly focusing the past years, I've been with LS on the Unified Experience modules, including the hotels module. Gunnar Thorsteinsson, the product director for LS Hotels, is also here with us today. And together we will go through our hotels module, what it offers, and take a look at what we are now working towards for our next release in April 2026. Our journey today will be including an introduction to the LS Central for Hotels features, a short introduction to the other unified modules, then Gunnar will do a product demo, and after that go over the roadmap for version 28. And in the end, we've reserved time for some Q&A and look forward to hear your feedback. We are very proud to share that LS was recently recognized by IDC as a major player in the restaurant and hotel sector, and this acknowledgement highlights our strong innovation and confirms that we are on the right track of delivering powerful solutions for the hospitality industry. So before we will tell you all about LS Central for Hotels and the Unified Experience modules, we would like to emphasize on how the LS modules are built on top of Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. We sometimes refer the modules to Lego bricks. The foundation is the Microsoft Business Central, and then on top we have a different Lego brick. We stack the bricks on top of each other based on the customer's business and their requirements. This Lego methodology also makes it possible to introduce new modules to the business gradually, and therefore makes the transition to a new system easier. The customer simply chooses the Lego bricks he needs on top of the LS Central solution, which means that if you're running your business with Business Central and LS Central, it is possible to tailor your system to manage value-added services you would like to offer in your business, creating an all-in-one, easy-to-use software platform, keeping the business on track and your customers happy. The hospitality industry does usually face some challenges, among others, and those are the lack of overview of guest reservations and transactions due to data in multiple systems. Also complex processes for employees and difficulties to communicate between departments. By implementing LS Central with functionality for hotels, and even better with including restaurants and bookings, you can collect all your business and customers' data in a consistent form in one centralized place. The result is that it gives you more flexibility, centralized source of information about availability, prices, and offers of rooms and services across your entire enterprise. And it also gives your staff tools to provide smooth guest journeys through all departments, which at the same time empowers the employees and increases staff efficiency by simplifying processes and communication. So let's begin to look at the features of LS Central for Hotels. The main features of the system are typical features of PMS system. We have property management, rate management, reservation management, invoice management, housekeeping, hotel POS, channel management, open web APIs, and of course the hotel analytics. But what makes LS Central for Hotel unique is the fact that with it you can manage your properties and your room inventory in the same solution as you manage your stores, your restaurants if you're running one, and activity location as well, and of course all seamlessly integrated with the Business Central. First, on the rate code management, with rate management and rate attributes, you can create simple or complex rates, giving you the flexibility to offer the right rate at the right time for your guests. With the rate codes with attributes, it is possible to offer items and services included, with that creating a hotel package. Within the rate code setup, you have the opportunity to set fixed price for these attributes and post revenues according to the revenue centers behind the item or the service. It also offers functionality for derived rates, set up for periods or specific days, restrictions, and linked hotel policies. The reservation overview gives you full view of your guests, their history, their activities, and traceability to all their charges during their stay. Managing invoices together with predefined routing rules makes it easy to split the rate and charges to different folios like guest, paymaster, customer, or a company. And you can also collect deposits for different folios if needed. The module provides a visual and easy-to-use POS with web template layouts and specific pause commands to view and manage the hotel reservations. It has, for example, the front desk view, which you can see here in the top left corner, the day chart or the calendar view for your property on the top right, and then the group and single reservation panels on the bottom, where it's possible to do common actions such as check-in, check-out, and invoice management for the whole group or individual reservations. In the demo later in the session, Gunnar will dig a little deeper into how these work and are used when working with reservations. Housekeeping statuses give overview for which rooms are clean and ready for check-in, and it also prevents rooms from being checked in simultaneously. The housekeeping staff can easily update the room status even on small devices, and the housekeeping overview is also visible on the POS and in the back office for both front desk staff or hotel managers. With the hotels module come 3 predefined back office roles. Those are hotel manager, front desk, and housekeeping. All these roles are configured with the different requirements of these 3 roles in mind. But of course, these role center can be designed or personalized like all role center in Business Central to the customer needs. The system offers connectivity to channel management, simplifying maintenance of your inventory and rates for the OTA platforms, as the setup for these are managed within LS Hotels. LS Central Hotels has certified connections to Synexis, SiteMinder, and now the most recent one with Chanex. A lot of hotels also rely on revenue management system to maximize their revenue by optimizing the room price. And instead of creating a feature within the system, we decided to integrate with a third-party solution, and we just released an integration with an RMS provider called Atomize. Atomize analyzes the price information and returns optimized price recommendations, which can then be used to update the rate codes in LS Central Hotels. No online booking engine is included with the module, but it offers open web APIs to use for an online booking engine with all the functions to be able to create and manage reservations online. A unified system is also a key to getting the business insights you need, and when all works together, it eliminates the need to build complex integrations. Unified and consolidated data gives the management a better overview of the whole operations. And with the LS module, standard Power BI reports are provided, and these are the ones included in the hotels module. But like all Power BI reports, they can of course be adjusted or modified by the customer if needed. Oh, sorry. As mentioned previously, the LS modules are designed to both work as standalone modules or stack them together, creating a single system for the whole operation. I would like to tell you a little bit about the other unified experience modules. Those are the member management, staff management, booking for LS Central, and LS Central for restaurants. The first 2, the member management and the staff management, they give the opportunity to keep track of recurrent clients, staff rosters, and clock in and clock out for your staff. But both modules offer functionality to support the other unified experience modules. But the bookings in the restaurant module, they can both be used as standalone, but combined with LS Central for hotels, you are able to take care of your guests across the entire facility in one streamlined and integrated platform. So first, bookings for LS Central is a reservation management system and gives businesses the opportunity to offer a variety of extra services and the ability to track all the needed details of the reservations, such as comments, client preferences, additional items and services. The features included in the module are reservations and appointments used to reserve for treatment or other activities, resource management to manage resources required to deliver your service, and that can be human or equipment or a location or something like that. Package offers to be able to bundle products and services into one single package, and those also include allowances for certain or a selection of items that can be then consumed during the customer stay. It also has functionality for ticketing and access control, classes and courses, memberships and subscriptions, also has a powerful and visual POSs, views or layouts, functionality to manage events and rental units, also open web APIs to manage reservations online, and standard Power BI reports. Then there is the restaurant. That is a unified commerce solution where everything works seamlessly together from the restaurant process to kitchen orders. The module supports everything from cafes, fast foods, casual and fine dining service flows. It also offers functionality for fast order taking and payments at the table with a mobile POS, self-service kiosks, kitchen display system with either printing or display stations, table management with graphical view and capacity control. It supports table reservations and allocation, and when combined with hotels or bookings, you can link it to the reservations from the other modules. That gives the possibility to access capacity and time slots when doing table reservation from the other modules. You will also get customer details and preferences linked to the bookings or hotel reservation, and they are then visible on the restaurant POS panel for the staff of the restaurant. If customers are using the allowance functionality from bookings, it is also an option to redeem the items or deals that are included from the restaurant POS. Charge the room or a reservation can also be done with just a click of a button. And finally, LS Central Restaurant now also supports QR code ordering. So now I will give the word to Gunnar to do a demo for you.
Very nice to meet you. My name is Gunnar Thorsteinsson, and I'm the product director for the bookings and hotel modules at LS Retail. And today I will be showing you mainly on the hotel features, but also how it integrates and works with the restaurant and the booking side, as Gigja was talking about. So in the page that you're seeing here, we have the role center of hotel back office side. So this is basically where you're controlling all your reservations and the setup of the hotel, etc. In this role center, we have some information like how many reservations to have an open balance, how many reservations to have a deposit due based on the deposit policy that we can set on each and every reservation type or rate code. And we can also see like how our rates. So if I go in here, I can view my rates that are in place. And I can see the room types, and I can see the rates for a specific rate code. And I can even go in here and I can edit the rate for a specific day. If I need to do that, I can open it up here and change my daily rate for the rack of the Saturday, and change for the double room to 190. And because this is a rate code that has some derived rates, I can also decide that I want to update all of the derived rates or not, just that single rate and that single day. So quick and easy to edit rates. But as Gigja mentioned, we also have a integration now with a revenue management system called Atomize. So it's a plug and play setup for the hotel system. Now, let's just pretend we're going through the day of life here, and I will create a new reservation, and we will pick a guest. So it can be a known guest, or we can also just add a new name if it's a new guest. Of course, most of the reservations, they come through an API, either from the channel manager or from your own hotel website. And we can just say we have Paul Thompson here. and we know his mail and all of that, so we're happy about this. Then we can just say we want to stay 2 nights, and then you can decide on a rate code. And that can be the rack rate or rack breakfast, or we can also go and select some specific more complex packages like the spa or the spa with facial massage or spa and 60 minutes massage. So we'll pick that one, and then just confirm the reservation. And now we can see what happened is that the system created activity lines. So basically it's just adding here on day number 1, what time do I want to go for the spa access? And what time do I want to go with the included in the price, the massage 60 minutes? So we can simply go in here and say he would like it at 4 o'clock. Or I can also go and click the 3 dots, and then I get the availability of this activity. And this is basically taken directly from the bookings engine that we have for the bookings module. So there's no integration as such, it's just directly reading from the same table. So one important thing to think about is that this is all in one single database. So I'll just pick 4 o'clock because I can see here on the availability column that I have some availability on this activity. And I have multiple ways of adding these dates and all of that. I can always click here. I can also just, for quick thing, I can just write 16. And same here, I can just write at 5 o'clock, we would like to go to the spa access because I know I have a lot of availability on that time. So multiple ways here to select a different time and manage my activities. So I'm happy about this. The red color here is telling me that the activities are still not confirmed. So I can go in here, I can confirm specific activities, or I can simply just confirm all of them. And so now we have dealt with the activities. The customer, he might let us know that, well, they would like to have maybe an extra pillow. So we will let housekeeping know that they need to provide an extra pillow here. And we can also know that we can add some allergies. So we know that the customer has a fish allergy, for example. And what you notice here is that there's a column here that says kitchen status. And this also shows the tightly coupling of the different modules, because this means here that whenever we go to the restaurant and the system knows that I am a guest at the hotel and I'm a this guest, it will send into the kitchen display system on the transaction that is created in my POS at the restaurant. It will send this information to the chef, and it will be printed out onto the cot. So I can have some specific statuses or comments that is to be sent into the kitchen. So you can notice here we have some comments, and we also have what we call related comments. So let's say that this was part of a group reservation. I can also see comments that are added to the group reservation. Or if I go in here and I add some comments to the activities saying that, lavender oil, whatever comment that you can think about. And now I've added a comment basically to my activity. But when I go into my comments here, I can also see the comments number of comments here. I can see that I have 2 comments on the reservation and 1 related. So I can click on this here, and now I can see that I have a lavender oil request on this activity here. So we have like a matrix or a hierarchy of seeing related comments to our reservations. So now Paul has we have added the reservation here. We are happy about the balance. We can see that we are supposed to collect deposit for it. And we can simply then open up that here on the deposit management for this. And the deposit schedule is telling us that we need to collect 50% in deposit. So we can just go in and collect that here. So we could also do this on a POS. What we are working on in the future is to make this a truly back office process. Right now we are creating a transaction for it, but we will also integrate the up and coming feature in LS Central of being able to integrate the payment engine directly into the back office. So now my reservation is okay, and I can also see the guest list here. So I'll just here add maybe the name of the spouse. It's Jane Thompson, so I can edit that, and we are good to go. Now, in my reservation, we have this tape chart or the hotel system. So I can open up the tape chart now. And here we can see all of the different rooms and reservations that have not been allocated yet when they're coming in. We can auto-allocate them all if we want to. We can go in, we can right-click here and say, I want to auto-allocate Gigja. And the system automatically does so. We can assign a specific room to this reservation here, Jane Johnson. And we'll just select room 202. And we can also, for Paul Thompson here, we can simply drag and drop and say, okay, we want Paul to go in here. So we can easily also drag and drop and change the room at any time here. And for example, for Jane, we can, if we know that Jane is coming on a different date, we can move it, or I'll do that for Hope here. We know that Hope has called in, asked to come a day later. We get the change rate page, and that tells us, okay, it's the same price for it. And we'll just move the reservation. So now we have moved the reservation. We can also like change the room here. So I can change room and say I want to put Jane into 108. And we have added like right-click actions here to manage the reservations in a much better way on the tape chart. I can easily see which rooms are available by just clicking on the header here. So it just shows me what rooms do I have available on that given date. We also added like a search item, so I can search Jane, I can search Thompson. So as you can see, it's quite fast and easy to search for information in my tape chart. You can also see here that I can filter on some room, if I want only to see the rooms on floor number 2 reservations, I can see that here. So we have the attributes of the reservations to some extent, of the rooms that is, so that we can filter on that. On the left-hand side, you can see the rooms, and you can see how they are differently color-coded. And the reason for that is that this is showing the current housekeeping status. So basically, the red one means that the room is unclean. The blue one means that it's being cleaned, and that would prevent me from checking in this reservation here. And the yellow one is inspection. I can also go in here and I can just select and change the housekeeping status if I want to and need to, because somebody told me that it is clean and they just forgot to update the status, and I can just change it, and then I can go and check the reservation in. So This is basically on the back office side. Let's also view how this would show on the role center of the front desk. So here we have a slightly different role center. And this is showing me some information as well. So this is showing me how many early check-ins or late check-ins do I have today, how many late checkouts. So we can see that this reservation here has a is marked to be early check-in, and these are late checkout, etc. I can, on my day plan, I can see how many arrivals I have. I can see that one reservation has arrived. I'm expecting 22 to be arriving. And on the stayovers here, we can see 6 stayovers and 43 departing today. We also have the groups overview of that, so I can easily go in here if I get the group and view the information on the group. And here we have a list parts on the arriving reservations. Again, I can see the green one, he is checked in. The red ones are having late arrivals, and the departing ones as well. This has a late checkout. And so quite a nice view here. And we also have a date plan, day view, which I can't find right now. I'll show that later. But basically, it's more specific, showing all of these in one page. So it's easier to navigate. You have more space to view the information on the reservations.
Isn't it up there on the
yeah, day view.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gigja. Very good. So basically here you can see this is like an Excel sheet that you can quickly view and see some information on the reservations that are coming in, and what time are they expected to check in, and all of that stuff. And some statistics about that specific day. So Paul, he is arriving, and we also have a front desk POS. And on this POS, we have similar tiles that you can filter reservations. So I can see which reservations am I expecting, which departures am I expecting, what reservations are already in-house, what are my groups if I want to work with those. So if I have a group here like this datum here, we can view some information. We can check in specific reservations when they arrive. We also have the possibility to upload an Excel sheet with the group names, so I could see better who the reservation is belonging to. And I can also just check in the whole group is, and now it's coming and tell me that some rooms are not ready for check-in because of there are still some reservations that need to be checked out. So I would need to handle those first, of course. We also have a search here, similar to what you had on the tape chart. So I can search for specific strings. I can search for a room number. I can search for Paul, and he has been with us a couple of times before, but here's the one that is confirmed. So I have opened up this reservation. Now you can see my allergies that I added as a comment. I have the housekeeping. I can also add some more here. Let's say that I have concierge, and I would like to shuttle to airport on departure. We can add different also from the on the reservation page here. I can view my matrix from here to see, okay, I can see that I have several reservations. Why didn't my spa reservations come in here? It's because I added them for tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a new thing here, what we have is that then what I can do on the matrix I can say I want to see Linda on the week view. I can see Paul is here, and I can see that I need to move him to 2 o'clock today. But and then I can change to Benjamin, and or I can also go in and change the reservation here. It's the massage 60 minutes here. No, Jane Thompson. Okay. So now my matrix should be okay. And I can see that Paul and Jane, maybe they want to be on the same time. So we also support drag and drop and all of that. And we have like a hovering to see more information on the massage. And note that this is a component of the bookings module. But seamlessly, we are just looking at the same information in our POS and in our back office. And similar here, we can search for items, Paul, and you know, so good to navigate in this as well. Now Paul is arriving, and we can simply checking in now by just clicking on the check-in action here. So now he has checked in, and he will ask, do you have a table reservation for me today at the restaurant? And I can just, yes, sir, which restaurant would you like to go to? So if we have multiple restaurants at the resort, for example. So we pick a date and time. So here's the date, number of persons, it's me and my wife. And then I can pick a time that I would like to have the reservation on. And again, this is picking up from the database that the restaurant module is working on. So we see exactly the same availability that they would see on their side of the operations. So I will create a reservation, and as you can see, I have a table reservation down here. So we have checked in. We're happy about this. A lot of things that you can do here as well. You can go in, you can view the guest list, you can open up the reservation if you need to do more specific operations on the reservation in here. And you can, if you need to work with the folio, you can click on this edit button here so that you can go in and change if you want to give a discount on some of the lines or something. We have folio filters. So I can filter on description, or I can filter on like if we have a different reservation that is paying for some of the line items. So you could have another reservation that is paying for the spa access or whatever. What I would like to do now is just to show you quickly how this would, now we've made the table reservation, and I would go into my restaurant POS. And this is just how you control the POS mechanism in the system, and who is entitled to go into which POS and all of that. So I just need to change my login information here and where I'm logging in. So now when I open up the POS, you will see the restaurant POS. I log into that, and I can see here that there's a reservation on table number 1. I click on that, the system knows that it's Paul Thompson coming in. So I'll just seat Paul Thompson, and then we open the table to take reservations. We still have some work to do on controlling which information is shown where, but now you can just see all of the related comments and all of that to the reservation. But we'll start by taking some drinks, some white wine, some sodas as well, or I would like some, water. And we'll take a starters, main, broccoli. So these are showing the item modifiers that you can have on some items. I would like a steak as well. And then we'll order some desserts as well. We'll send this to the kitchen. It can also be done automatically, just a setting in the system. But in this case, we're having it like this just to be able to talk about it in the demo. And I'm happy about this. And then I'll charge it to my room.
So you have to choose the guest name column to search for the name.
Yeah, of course.
And you could also hit in-house.
Yeah. So I'll just pick Paul Thompson here. I'll charge those to the reservations. And now I'm done on the restaurant side. So if you take another look at the POS in the hotel side as well. Then I'll change my settings again. And then open the POS. And now I know that all. So here we can just see that on the extra side, we have all those charges, the white wine, the carrot soup, and all of that stuff. So now I can go in and we can just say, I want to have a routing rule. So I would like to have, maybe I would pay for the beverages separately. So I can route all of the items that are on a beverage site to some specific folios. And now you can see that I have 3 folios. I have some, the rate is going to folio number 2. The extra charges are going to folio number 1, and my charges, no, this is something strange here. Let's just add a customer to this. Yeah, so my routing rule setup is somewhat wrong in the demo data. It's correct for this routing rule here. What it's doing now is that it's putting my rate lines onto the folio number 2, my extra lines onto folio number 1. Apart from the drink, that is the wine, is going to folio number 3. So when I close this, you can see that I have 3 folios. We just recently added also a view here. So as you can see here, there's a lot of information here on this folio. And typically the people working on the POS, they don't need all of this information. So we can go into the simple view and the standard if I need to be able to change the paying reservation. But if I only need to go in and see the lines here and I need to decide, okay, do I want to have a discount on it or not? Then you can see here that we can change the discount here if we want to. So we can add a 20% discount on this line, for example. And then we can just pay it out here, or we can also go into the back office and show some of the invoices. Or create a standard central invoice. So I can pay this folio here, and I can use some of the deposit that I already paid, and I can just cash this out. And then I can go and pay for something else, and we can use this deposit on different folios. So I also wanted to show you some of the housekeeping before we go into the roadmap settings. And as you can see here, we have like a housekeeping role center as well. This is showing me how many unclean rooms that are clean and how many are being cleaned. We have this housekeeping operations page. This can run on a phone, where I can see here are all my rooms that need cleaning. I can see some information about it, what needs to be done. And we can also just mark it as clean here. This is showing me that the guest here, the yellow cross is showing me that this reservation is about to be checked out, and they haven't checked out yet. So if I go in here and I can show it better from back office side. So let's just check out some of those reservations. We have two groups that are checking out. And I can quickly check them out here by check out all of the reservations. And with a balance, and we are working on having this only being confirmed once. So anyway, I've checked this out, and now we should have on the housekeeping operations side you can see now here there's a green check mark. This shows me that this is ready to be cleaned, and we also have a filter for that. These are all the ones that are about to check out today but are not ready to be cleaned. These are the ones that are ready to be cleaned today. So I think we should let this be the end of this demo today. You can always ask us questions or be in touch with us. Do you want me to share well, I should share the roadmap as well. So for version 28, we are gonna focus on the following stories. So one is to summarize the charge to room. So if you are charging to a room from a restaurant, we will only take the balance that is to be paid on the hotel reservation. If you need to make some changes or adjustments to that transaction, that should be done on the POS. We will also be adding a possibility that you can, from the POS, that you can add to reservation extras. That means that you're only giving, then you will add from the POS items to reservation extras, and they will be posted in the night audit posting process that we have. And that's about these two first stories, where we are enhancing the hotel financial posting in the night audit and on departure, and the summarized charge room. We're also adding a new feature called service charges for hotels. So sometimes hotels need to have service charges that are included in the price or even excluded. So this makes it possible to have an item that has included service charge. So you would see the full price of the item, but when it's being posted in the backend or on the POS, it will post to the correct accounts with the correct VAT details. We are also planning to work on upgrade and upsell a room type. So keeping a separate line so that you can keep track on what was the original room sold and maybe paid for by the agent or somebody, and then you have an extra line automatically added for each night that has either a price or a zero price if it's an upgrade. There's a manual workaround for this today, but it needs to be. This will be an automatic way of doing this. And then, of course, we have a lot of small usability enhancements where we can make the system easier to navigate and work with, similar to the view setting that I showed you, the simple view and detailed view. So whatever we can do to help users navigate and work with the system, we will add small enhancements as we see fit and get feedback from our customers. On the hotel POS, then the sunrise charge room and the postings and all of that will simplify the checkout process. So we're gonna, this all goes hand in hand. Also gonna make it possible to create a new reservation from the POS. And this is for the walk-ins. You can, I forgot to show you, you can already do that on the tape chart though. Or not in this, in the version 28, that is. On the reservation management in version 28, then we have that you can create a hotel reservation from a booking reservation. So this is when you create a booking activity. It can be an event like a wedding, or it can be a company outage or whatever. And you start by booking some rooms or facilities at the venue, and then you decide, well, do you have room for, can you please create some reservations for us as well? Today we're also going to add some actions to unallocate reservations in a group, and also usability enhancements that are just making it easier to work with and navigate on. On the rate management side, we are adding promo codes for reservation. We are going to refactor the occupancy-based rate codes that we have today to make it a little bit more robust and easier to work with. And again, usability enhancements wherever you see fit as well. And on the tape chart, we have added in the version 28, we have added the possibility to create a new reservation, that we can open a group reservation directly from the tape chart. You can unallocate group, manage the room blocks from the tape chart. And we are also adding the possibility now to see draft reservations in the tape chart. So if you have somebody on like a wait list, or you are still in draft, you will get a notification on the tape chart that now you have maybe a space available, so you can confirm this reservation. So this was some of the highlights in the version 28. We will probably hopefully do some more stuff than this, but this is what we are committing to and promising for this version.
So we just thank you for your attendance today and hope to hear from you. Don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or need some assistance on taking forward a hotel project. Thank you, Gunnar.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Yeah.